Would you guys like to win one of 2 copies of Destiny 2 on any console of your choice? Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and check the Gleam link in the description below. What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video regarding the 3rd subclasses. So in other words, the Taken King subclasses that are returning for Destiny. We're going to be talking about some new abilities in their little skill trees and also some class exotics. So let's get right into this. So first off, we're going to be starting off with the Nightstalker, and with that being said, we've got the first ability, which is Heart of the Pack. Killing tethered enemies creates orbs of light and increases mobility, recovery and resilience for you and nearby allies. Now obviously it seems similar to obviously having the normal tether, but you get a lot more abilities with it. The mobility, the recovery and the resilience for you and nearby allies is definitely going to be a big hand in those harder nightfalls as well as those raids. So cannot wait to see how that works, and I really want to see how many orbs of light it actually drops in Destiny 2. Hopefully it fills up your supers, we'll just have to wait and see. Then next up we've actually got Mobius Quiver. So fire a shadow shot multiple times in rapid succession. Shadow shot deals massive damage against tethered enemies. So it does look like once you tether an enemy or have an enemy tethered, if you shoot another arrow, it will actually do a lot more damage. It seems similar to the perk that we had in Destiny 1, but you do not have that extra damage for shooting enemies that have been tethered. So very interesting, cannot wait to see again how that works. Honestly, the Nightstalker was possibly one of my most favourite classes in Destiny. Next up we are on to the Stormcaller Warlock. So we have 2 perks in here, one of them being Rising Storm, so your rift charges faster when allies are near. So that's very weird. It works very similar to the artifact that we had in Destiny 1. Cannot wait to see how this works and how much faster your rift actually charges up. And yeah, it just sounds really cool indeed. It's a very, very different and unique perk to some of the ones we've actually seen. And then next up we've got Arc Soul. Your rift now grants you or any ally who uses it an Arc Soul to aid in battle. Very cool, that's definitely going to be extremely helpful having that Arc Soul, and very interesting that it's actually going to work for your allies as well. I can imagine this being really crucial in PvP games. You can just imagine just a warlock activating his rift, all of the allies flood this actual rift, and then you're all going to get Arc Souls, so it's really, really cool indeed. And then last but not least, we have got the Sunbreaker. So first off, we're going to be speaking about this perk known as Hammer Strike. While sprinting, use this melee ability to unleash a blazing hammer strike that weakens enemies. I can imagine that working really well. That's going to be similar to the tether ability, where when you do actually weaken these enemies, any bullets that actually go towards them or hit them will do more damage than when they are not weakened. So very, very cool. Next we've actually got Tempered Metal. So solar ability kills grant you and nearby allies bonus movement and reload speed. So again, a really useful perk. I can imagine these being more useful for PvE and some PvE activities rather than things such as the raids and the nightfalls, but very, very cool indeed. And then last but not least, we've actually got a new melee ability known as Mortar Blast for the Titan, and it says this: strike an enemy with this melee ability to release a solar explosion, setting nearby enemies on fire. Now I can imagine this being really, really good, especially when playing something such as Control or Rift, where there's capturing objectives and a lot of enemies are going to be in single locations. You'll just be able to use your melee and actually damage a load of them. Cannot wait to see the area of attack on this. But yeah guys, that pretty much rounds up the classes, all of their new abilities. Now we're going to be speaking about the new class exotics. So when I do speak about class exotics, I mean specifically that work for the Taken King classes. So first off, for the Titan, we have an exotic called Halo Fire Heart, which is a chest piece, and it greatly improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities while Hammer of Soul is charged. So you're going to get your grenades and melee back, which is really, really cool. And again, cannot wait to see how that works for the Titan and how fast it actually recovers it. I am going to try and look for a screenshot of this chest piece for you guys. Next up for the hunter, we have Orpheus Rig, which are boots. These provide ability energy for each enemy tethered by Shadow Shot anchors. So if you guys are using Shadow Shot and you're tether quite a few enemies, you're going to get ability energy, which is really cool. Cannot wait to see how much that actually stacks up and how that ability energy is actually going to help the hunter in hindsight. But again, really cool. Cannot wait to see what these look like because they sound really, really good. And then last for the Warlock, we have the Crown of Tempest. Now you guys may have seen this. It looks like that spiky thorn crown which we've actually seen in a few gameplays. And it says arc ability kills increase the recharge rate of your arc abilities. So really cool indeed. Obviously these exotics do sound exotic. They don't sound the most overpowering ones. Barring the Titan one, I think the Titan one definitely sounds the more standout one, but these exotics are really cool indeed. And as always guys, that's pretty much the video. Like I said, I really wanted to focus on the new subclasses, or should I say the old new subclasses. I don't know how I can get that across, but yeah, just picking out their exotics and their new perks, because we haven't actually seen these in action. But as always guys, that's pretty much the video. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new around here, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.